Douchebags in the gym. A-holes, in other words, in the gym. Do you have any? Are you infested with them? Or maybe you just have a smattering here and there when you turn the lights on. Yeah. The reason I bring this up is, things go through cycles. Sometimes it'll be a long time you don't have a single douchebag in the gym. And then sometimes they come in little packs. You get one and he's got a douchebag friend, and then he brings his douchebag friend in, you got a few of them. But if that's your situation, hey, if it's not your situation, congratulations. If you're zoned out in your own world, which is what you should be, and you don't notice it or you don't know anything of it, that's cool too. Then, accolades to you for your focus. But if you're one of these dudes out there, I was thinking about this because I know people that are intimidated or put off or discouraged being around douchebags in the gym. And I'm here to tell you, don't worry about it. Ignore it as much as you can. If you're in it for the long haul, because it's a marathon, man. It's not a sprint. If you're in it for the long haul, you're going to see this. You're going to see people come and people go. These people, by the time you get to be my age and been around as long as I have, these people, they're just visitors, man, in your world. They're just visitors. Literally, that's how it looks to me. They're just visitors. They're not going to be here. They come in, they got a lot of gas, so they make a lot of noise. They're full of bravado and full of themselves, and walk around like they got a pole shoved up their ass. That's the funniest thing. Like little Bantam roosters, strutting around. And here there are dudes that are 300 pounds or up near there, between 250 and 300 pounds, like seriously large dudes. And they're walking like normal guys half the time. Shit, they got the shittiest postures because by the time you've been around long enough to put on that kind of size, life's probably beat you down a little bit. If the sheer volume of weight, and the sheer stress on your skeletal structure hasn't bent you over a little bit by then. But just ignore it. If you're one of these folks, you don't like to be around this kind of thing, it bothers you, ignore it. Just ignore it. It's get in there, do your thing, and don't worry about the next man. If you've got these guys around and they're man watching, that's their own thing, man. They've got some issue. They have either self-esteem problem, or maybe they want to be in a man's arms, but they don't know how to ask for it. Or where to look for it, or whatever the case might be. But it's not your issue or your problem, or don't let it invade your mental space. Just get in the gym and do your thing. Like I said, if you're around for the long haul, if you're tenacious and you have stick-to-itiveness and you're consistent and you have that indomitable spirit and there's no quit in you, you set your pace, you run your race against yourself, you're in competition with yourself, and these guys are going to come and go, man. Come and go. I'll be 60 years old next year. It doesn't enter my mind what people think of me, in the gym. Am I lifting enough weight? Do I look like some big weak dude because I'm doing some isolation work and I'm really concentrating on targeting a specific area? So maybe I'm using lightweight, relatively lightweight, comparable to my size, which actually that's not usually the case. But whatever, I don't really give it much thought. I just do what I need to do. And the converse is true as well. If you look at people like that and you let that get into your head, I used to be one of those guys, then it'll rev you up and like that competitive nature. It's mostly prevalent in males, and you'll be putting more weight on than is wise, and you could court an injury doing something like that because your head's not where it belongs. and you're letting just the presence of another man influence you to to change your flow and to put more weight on, just so you can show somebody how much weight you can move, that really it shouldn't even be of any significance or importance to you. I look at it like that. These dudes they're just visitors. They're hanging out. They're kind of like young females when they first discover that they've got boobs and that they have some sway over most of the male population with said boobs. You see them on Instagram and all, and it's like, oh, look at these, look at what I've got. You know what I mean? Like it's the first set ever to grace the face of the earth. They're kind of like that. They build a little bit of muscle, they get a little bit of shape, and they think they're a first person, like they're charting uncharted territory, or God knows what. Just let them revel in their own, whatever their thing is, whatever they're getting out of it. Let them go ahead and continue to get that. Because like by the time most of these dudes are my age, the way I see it, they're not going to be around. It just proves itself out. There are very few older guys in my age group. There are some, and we talk about this very thing, that we're dinosaurs, and we're here forever. Here forever. Yeah, it's a lifetime commitment, lifetime endeavor, hobby, elaborate hobby, exaggerated hobby. And you see them all come and go. They all come and they all go. So very rarely, somebody thinks they're going to be that guy. Well, I'm going to be there when I'm your age. Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. Hey, if you are, man, congrats to you. But, ain't nobody patting me on my back, so don't look for that. But if you hang out that long, stay out of the box, do things intelligently, with some care and caution, like life is important to you, you might be here at my age. But the odds just are against it. It proves itself out that the vast, vast majority, you're not going to be around. You're not going to be in the gym. You're not going to be still doing this shit. So don't let other people intimidate you. Don't let other people infringe on your pursuit of happiness, or on your workout or your training or any other damn thing. Everybody has a right to be in the gym. If you happen to be in the gym and you think there's a whole lot of in-shape people in there and you feel like you're not one of them, and you feel out of place, you feel self-conscious, don't do that. Don't do that. Everybody started somewhere. Every journey begins with that first initial step, right? And it begins with a plan and a desire first, and then it really takes off when you take that first step, when you pick up that first foot and head in that direction, and sit it down in front of you, and you move a little bit closer. Small steps to the moon. So you got the right to be in there just as much as anybody else. Where you are today, that doesn't have any bearing on where you're going to be. So just do your thing, man, and be yourself.